aquí a AkagamingNoSergy. Nada, que estoy una vez más con el Wuthering. Esto voy a jugar con el mando porque estuve probando con el teclado y tal y no sé, me es más cómodo jugar con el mando, así que nada, voy a jugar con el mando a partir de ahora y ya está. O sea, el control con el teclado no está mal. A ver si es verdad que para navegar por los menús y tal es más cómodo el teclado, pero para combate y tal prefiero el mando. Vale, me quedé aquí que tenía que tomar el ascensor este. Vale, un momento, tengo que mirar cosas. Bueno, ahora cuando pase esta cinemática. Vale, creo que va a haber jefe o algo aquí.
Wow! A big...
Damn! There's some signals coming from it. Did it swallow our resonance beacon? Looks like peace isn't an option. Guys, brace yourself. We'll need to take it down.
Alto? We doing it like we usually do?
Of course.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out its weakness.
Ah, vale, me dejan probar a la chica esta.
I see. It's cobbled together from these metal parts. We should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
Here comes Encore!
No, el mando, joder, me está fallando. Cuidado. ¡Ah! Me va a matar. No tengo que cambiar de personaje porque me va a matar a la chica esta. Vale, cambio.
Fury boils. As you wish.
Suerte el robot este. Porque está en el 50, coño, o sea, y eso que no he avanzado tampoco mucho en el juego y ya me está empezando a salir enemigos de alta nivel. Vale, voy a cambiar para curarme un poco, Vale, perfecto. ¿Se ha curado o qué? Oh no, solo llevo quitar esa poca vida. Pues me va a costar derrotarlo,
Target confirmed. Misery follows.
Toma. Cambio.
Luminous energy. Fruit of evolution.
Fury boils. Burn to ashes.
This is so much fun. Into Woolly's belly you
El
go.
ataque final de esta. Toma. Vale, a ver si le estoy dando la buena.
Target confirmed. Fury boils.
Vale, sí, yo creo que puedo con él.
Here we go again.
Vale, tengo que cambiar a la chica esta.
War spares no one.
cambio. Vale, y ahora ya cuando me quito un poco de vida de este, tengo que cambiar para curarme.
Silence!
Leave it to me.
Vale, ya casi lo he derrotado.
As you wish. Target confirmed.
Vale, ya está. Vale, me ha costado un poco, pero tampoco, a ver.
Anka is strong. Told ya.
De momento voy bien con los personajes.
But why did they keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, researchers who worked here were probably only a small faction of the Corte Savante Committee. They were likely studying an ancient civilization they deemed to be divine beings, but later got denounced from the CSC due to their extreme methods. Somehow, they believed this ancient civilization had once visited, and when they failed to recreate the retroact rain, they resorted to get their desired results faster. They started feeding this replica various frequencies, data sets, and mechanical constructs. And we've seen what that ended up with. It turned into a monster. It was probably the culprit behind, and I suspect the Fraxidus Overseer, those researchers, they were too obsessed with validating. The monster devoured them. So, Rover, what do you want to know about the Black Shores? As you already know, we monitor and research the Lament. The island our headquarters are built on is in fact a massive piece of this Blake Bloom is our island is located in the perfect spot. That being said, the Lament's behavior is constantly changing, and we are still studying to understand its truth. All we could do for now is observe the Lament, study its patterns. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? Camellia? Yeah, she can be kind of unhinged. Just so you know, she only took up this mission because of you. Quite. I know she could be a bit too straightforward and what do you want to know about the Black Shore? We just received a warning from our Lament detection system. Enough so, we came here to inform Jinzhou's magistrate about it. Yes. What do you want to know about the... I'm just an insignificant but I believe the piece... This is not the first. Rover, we're both aiming to fight against the Threnodians and prevent the Lament crisis.
Yep! Onkar can prove it. The Threnodian is a bad guy!
I understand. Remember the Blake Bloom I gave? It's more than just a symbol. Phew! Anyway, Mishlada got you on board. Oops. Almost forgot. Wait. No! It can't be!
Hey!
Vale, un momento, tengo que recoger cosas de aquí, a ver. Vale, ya está, bueno, y del podcast este, a ver. Vale, y a ver que han puesto cosas nuevas en la tienda o no. No, vale, sí, para conseguir a la chica esta. Vale, de momento solo tengo 8 esferas, vale, de estas tengo 9. Vale, esto es para conseguir materiales, ¿no? Pero de momento no me hace falta. Vale, vamos a continuar. Vale, tengo que reunirme con Alto.
It's time.
Vale, pues este va a ser el jefe que estaba buscando en el otro capítulo y tal. Y ahora que ya lo he derrotado en la historia, supongo que podré volver a derrotarlo cuando quiera. Para conseguir materiales y cosas. Vale, estás entrando en una misión de larga duración. Salir del área designada interrumpirá el flujo de la misión actual. Vale, o sea que si empiezo esta misión no voy a poder moverme durante un rato de la zona. Vale, pues vamos a empezarla. Me quería farmearme un poco para subir de nivel y tal, pero bueno.
Encore heard
Luego
lightning.
cuando acabe la
When
misión.
there's lightning, it's gonna rain. Oh, no, 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 no. Alto said when it rains like this, we have...
No. This is... It's the real retroact rain.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
Vale, están atacando la ciudad. Pues habrá que ir para allá, ¿no?
This rain. It's finally happening. General. Yes, how's it going?
We have 500 remaining soldiers, prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for retroact, however, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD outbreaks immediately. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
Aye, sir.
Stronger emotional connection to the affected area. I should go for another round of inspection.
Vale, ahora manejamos a Jiyan. Este me gusta, este personaje también lo tengo y tal, lo tengo que mejorar más.
General, we've got all equipment repaired, tactite weapons adjusted and given to the resonators. But the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour, and he strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven in previous battles. However, I do agree this will be our last. Sir, his name is... Jiyan. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Jiyan? Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual, but this is our only chance. The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is finally right before us, and now you're asking me to sit. Silence? Is this your... No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end, we'll all die on the battlefield. But what about your brethren, friends, and comrades? Will you still remain silent when their souls demand an answer? There is no other choice. We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. Keep fighting. The retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events. My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow it. We'll crush anything in our path, no questions asked. And I will pave the way for us all with my forte.
Vale, un momento, está fallando el mando.
If tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die, so be it. We will... John, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day? If you were in my position, whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. Prove yourself to me, Gian.
No sé a qué nivel estará este, pero bueno.
Tell truth from facade.
Caught you off guard, didn't they? Just like what happened on that rainy night.
Now.
Yes. Go on. Keep fighting.
Vale, ya están, ¿no? No hay más. Toma.
Wind Rider.
Como mola ese ataque final.
Until the last of them is wiped out.
General Gershu Lin. We fight to protect what we cherish. We cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
As I see it, you're cut from the same cloth, you and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. And I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General! General.
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon. It's gradually turning full now, as you predicted. The sky. It looks just like how it was during the battle beneath the crescent.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are...
Attention all troops! Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, a roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
Vale, ¿y esta quién es?
It looks almost full now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover, maybe this is the right time.
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an orderly manner.
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General Jian devise an emergency plan along. This wave of TD attacks should be over now. We knew this was coming and we were ready, but oh boy, the amount of thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken us much longer to handle. Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Vale, busca todo aquí. Vale, pues vamos para allá a ver. Vale, ahora manejo al personaje principal. ¿Lo puedo mejorar o...? Ah, vale, ya directamente me lo dan a nivel 50. Vale, no le puedo cambiar el arma y esto... Vale, me lo dan con unos predefinidos, tampoco si los puedo cambiar, ¿no? No, no se puede, vale. Bueno, o sea, me lo dan ya mejorado y no le puedo tocar nada. Ahí, a ver si tengo, vale, para comprar mareas. Vale, estas me las guardo para comprar bandas. A ver si puedo invocar. Vale, tengo aquí ya 10 para invocar. Invoco aquí a ver si me toca la chica esta. Vale, sí, voy a invocar a ver si me toca.
The streams have guided me to you.
No,
I have
me
a
toca
feeling
esta
we'll be
que ya
companions
la
for many
tengo, vale.
moons to come.
No, pues me toca esa que ya la tenía. Vale, continuemos. es allá arriba donde tengo que ir.
Any update on the protective barrier?
We've put in all our resources to repair it, but if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long. I presume you must be Rover. Maybe we've met somewhere before. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Twich. Thank you for lending us a hand.
What's more, the current TD outbreak we're dealing with.
Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou City.
Rover, remember what I told you earlier? The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy that fall from the etheric sea. This remnant energy makes it a magnet for tacit discords. It records events from all times and places, allowing those, that's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. Oh, and here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusions pull from them. Nice catch, Ro. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why it has to deal with the Threnodian that represents the concept of war. And wars will lead to deaths. Once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there'll be thousands of phantoms.
This is the one major threat that has been looming. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that. Indeed, the phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had done. But the retroact rain can be significantly, and as a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against countless tacit discords, either native to Northfall Barrens or produced by retroact rain. Phantoms of tacit discords, and our false soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail. The Northfall Barrens turned into a living hell, and to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial. Our people at the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroact rain may be linked. Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory, so unfortunately, we can't predict retroact rains yet. But we know it's closely connected with...
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means...
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Threnodian's revival is never an independent occurrence. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic... We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base, recalibrate our lament detector, and warn... Anyway, we'll take our...
Please stay safe.
That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign. We must stay alert.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil. I'll need to take a very long nap after this. Activate the defense mechanisms!
Vale, ahí vienen más DTS. Ya son un montón, Vale, pues vamos a cargarnos todo lo que se mueva. Toma. Vale, para salvar los personajes. Ahora queréis ahora este que este no lo he probado.
Let's play hide and seek.
The TDs here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack.
It's movement time. They're coming in hot.
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us.
Nos están machacando.
Let me be your blade. Precipitate! Let the winds roar! Finally.
We made it!
Vale,
Oh,
esta
thank
no
you
queda
so
más,
much!
¿no?
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one. Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seemed like a walk in the park for you.
Rover, did you see that? Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago, during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired, and we have evacuated all—
Well done, Director Tauchi. Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out— Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Jui to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our expert should be ready by now. Rover, do you still remember Jue's message for you? Now we have raindrops that fall upstream. And the Midnight Ranger's general in the north. This must be the right time Jue was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian. I understand how you must feel, Rover. I have been in a similar situation before, when my life suddenly took a big turn, and I had no choice. You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats. May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinjiao about your trip to Yangyang. You're one of our outriders. You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base.
Rover, Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay? Thanks. I'll give it my all.
Vale, más monstruos, a ver.
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
The city. Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troupe!
We got this!
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
Rover, Yang Yang.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakening. This wave is almost
Vale,
over.
creo que ahora vamos a manejar al general. Vale, sí. Vamos allá. Vamos.
Tell truth with the facade.
Vale, el personaje este. Vale, ya están todos, ¿no? ¿O queda alguno más? No, ya hay otro.
North Gate! TDs incoming!
Vale, vienen más.
Our enemies are spent. Hold your ground.
Toma esa.
But now.
It's over!
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation, Engine.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on standby for further instructions. Baiju is overseeing and that Rover, he is heading over to meet you. Yang Yang is coming with.
I see. We'll go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuation. I need to clear the way for them as quickly as possible.
Vale, ve al campo tácito en las
Couple
tierras
more
altas
tacit
de
discords here.
Roca.
Time to get rid of
Me
them.
toca derrotar más monstruos. Vale, ya están todos, no. No, ahí vienen más.
Tell truth, son. But now. Is that the thundering Mephist?
Vale, creo que ahora va a venir uno más fuerte.
The Threnodian's revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down in the Desert Island. The tacit field directed Tao Chi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that phantoms contain a lot of remnant energy. These tacit discords might be coming after it. The rain is spreading across Desert Island. I can feel chaos growing in the streams. We must hurry.
Toma, morir.
Moment of resonance.
Vale, ya están todos, a ver si no aparecen más por el camino. Joder, qué bonito se ve el juego, Y allí la luna.
Those soldiers, they're phantoms too. Watch out.
Se ve muy bonito, la verdad.
The
Vale, vamos
retroact
para
rain's
allá.
effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier. The streams are stabilizing. I don't feel anything unusual.
Are you Yang Yang? Oh, thank goodness.
What happened here?
The thundering Memphis. I'm part of the... This is where our supply station is. We were on our way. Thundering Memphis. In the end... This...
Watch out!
Ay, bueno, voy a tener que enfrentar a ese. No
It's
pinta de
him.
ser fuerte, a
General-
ver. Vale, sí, me voy a tener que enfrentar a él. Vale, pues vamos allá.
Thundering Memphis. We must bring it down to keep pushing forward.
Se mueve rápido el mamón.
Now. Tell truth, son.
Swift and resolute. Strike from the shadows.
Toma, le he hecho un parry, joder, qué mamonazo. Le he roto la barra, vale, aprovechamos ahora para atacarle, venga.
One with the sounds. The hour is upon us.
Toma, que Califa se lleva en un momento, lo estamos
I see your
destrozando.
Let me be your blade. Shape the shapeless.
Toma,
Different. Synchronization.
Ready for battle. Fear no
va, esto está acabado ya. Toma, va, ha sido bastante fácil.
Be gone!
We did it.
The Thundering Memphis is a blend of countless fallen. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, it will always return. Not to mention, countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this ring.
General.
Sorry. I should have arrived sooner. Yes. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Tian, the current Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you for... I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you. I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations. For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, 2 prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection, you were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently. And moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed through... I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen. Yes. Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this, as it... On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jouet beneath the full moon. Guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of... You might have noticed something off about that moon. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, it is an ancient terror that reigns over our land. The Northfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. But we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with. To remain calm in such an extreme situation, we'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
Vale, hay que ir a la base militar, vamos para allá.
Wait, is that?
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle. We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. And now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Greetings, Jen.
Master Jianxing?
Jianqin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams.
I've heard people comparing the Northfall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Whenever it rains, Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. The countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the tacit discords too. The Academy determined they were not native to the Northfall Barrens, and instead had been... After analyzing their behavior, while the Overthrax is still weakened, with looming danger from the continued onsets of TD outbreaks and many of our unit, please, join me in mapping out... I have split all combat units. The ranged units team will provide fire support from afar, while the infantry team engages in close combat. Lastly, we have the special task force of Rover, Yang, Jianxin, and me. Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged units team, and this is Yue Hui. He's in charge of the infantry team. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. Outrider scouts can't go. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides, leaving only one path for our troops to travel. On the other hand, our enemies must take with the Overthrax reorganizing their frequencies and bringing them back. Every time we cut down an enemy, time is of the essence. We must swiftly and safely get our strongest units in the heart. Rover, let's plan carefully. Use first our ranged units. Armed with long-range weapons, they can strike from a distance. But we need to strategize based on the terrain. If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, our strikes, where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, they'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe themselves. We'll use their range advantage to the next, the infantry. They have been trained and equipped for close combat. The heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head-on. How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
We could divert some forces to flank the enemy, disrupting their formation and gaining an edge.
Sí, yo creo que es lo mejor, ¿no? Así dividir las
However,
fuerzas y tal.
a successful outflank requires a wide battlefield, but the small passage of Norfall Barrens limits our options for movement. And we can't predict everything that'll happen on the battlefield. Our diversion could leave our front line vulnerable. It may not be the best strategy.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
Vale, entonces desde el flanco no vale, pues desde la
To infiltrate
retaguardia.
enemy lines, a small group of our forces will enter through gaps in their formation and attack from the rear. This maneuver takes time and requires caution to avoid detection, particularly in a valley where evasion is difficult. Small infiltration forces may stay hidden, but risk being overwhelmed by enemy attacks. Alternatively, diverting forces could lead to losing on the main front. We have little knowledge of what's happening behind enemy lines. Better not act rash.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
Pues no, pues de frente.
Now that the narrow terrain has dictated an inevitable confrontation, the infantry will attack head-on, breaking their line. Then our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. A reasonable choice. Lastly, the Special Task Force. All resonators with powerful abilities, they have... The chance arises, they will be... What should the Special Task Force do? We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and crush their source of power. This is the only way to complete. It's a risky, but necessary. Thank you, Rover. I will now recap our plan. Kong Lin, your team will take the cliffs for fire. Yuehui, your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the Special Task Force.
Yes, sir!
And I'll join Rover, Yang Yang, and Jian Xin to create an opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian. Good. Our next move is to reclaim the disruptor and break through the ground wave barrier. Rover, do you see that iridescent veil? That's the ground wave barrier. Overthrax set it up to absorb frequencies, and one of our top priorities now is to protect the It's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou was found. I'll leave it to the professional to explain the details.
Greetings, General Jian.
How's the preparation going on your side?
We've got good news and bad news. Good news is we've established connection to the disruptor and we're ready to go. Bad news is the disruptor's electric capacitor, simply put, it's out of power. Fortunately, there should be a backup power outlet. To use the disruptor, we'll have to repair that outlet first, then wait for a full charge. Any questions? By the way, this is a weapon of mass destruction. Will they really approve our application?
Magistrate and I have it covered.
All right. We'll be waiting for the... Lastly, we've got more bad news.
Yes. Rover, I am currently monitoring the tacit discord attacks from the Academy to design a safer route for you. We just received word from our soldiers at the emplacement. A large number of tacit discords are... The disruptor has been surrounded by the... After we recapture the nearby emplacement, it will take some more time for the disruptor... I'll send you the coordinates of the disruptor and its backup energy port. We wish you the best of luck.
I trust we all understand the situation. Rover, Yang, please go and secure the disruptor and fix its backup. Jianshin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those tacit discords away. Let's get moving.
Keep your fangs sharp.
Vale, estás entrando en una misión de larga duración. Vale, esto... Vale, pero puedo salir del juego... A ver... Creo que no, ¿eh? Ah, vale, sí. Vale, pues yo creo que de momento lo voy a ir dejando aquí, a ver. Que ya llevo bastante rato jugado. Vale, un momento, a ver que me dan para... Vale, ascender a esta.
I've never felt such strength in me.
Vale,
It's
ya
all
está
thanks to
ascendida.
you, isn't it? I am forever grateful, Rover, for everything.
Vale, pues entonces si puedo salir y tal, pues yo creo que de momento lo voy a ir dejando aquí. Nada, espero que os haya gustado esta parte del juego. Yo me despido y nos vemos en próximos vídeos. Venga.